guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an almost full face using Charlotte Tilbury products. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. If you guys watched my last vlog, then you saw that I got a box of Charlotte Tilbury PR, which was so exciting for me. So I decided to do an almost full face of her products today. There are a couple of things missing, and if you are watching this in real time, then you know what is going on in the world with the COVID-19. So I cannot go in store right now and get a foundation or a powder, and I don't want to order the foundation online just because it's so hard to choose your shade. So I would rather just go in store. So I don't have a foundation or a powder, but other than that, I think everything is from Charlotte Tilbury. So that is what we're going to do today. I will link all of the products down below, including my sweater, my necklace, bracelets, all the things that you see here will be linked in the bottom bar. And then even the products, the foundation and the powder that I use will also be down below. I'm going to go through, do my makeup, and then at the end I will share my thoughts on each of the products just so you kind of have an idea of which ones are my favorite and which ones were my least favorite. I also did find a couple of extra products in my collection that I completely forgot about. So I do have a few more products than I thought I was originally going to have that were sent to me. So that is good news. I think you have 3 extra products than what I originally had. So yeah. All right, let's get into doing my makeup. All right, I currently have nothing on my face. And the first thing I'm going to put on is one thing that I haven't tried at all yet. So this is the Instant Magic Facial Dry Sheet Mask. And it says that it hydrates, lifts, reduces wrinkles, smooths, and brightens. I have heard so much good stuff about this, so I'm really, really excited to try it. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a piece of cotton, it feels like. I'm gonna pull my hair out of my face. It says unfold it and then put the pink side onto my face, and then loop this around my ears, and also loop this over my ears. All right, I look like a psycho. And then it says gently massage the top to activate your dry mask. Leave on for 15 minutes. All right, I will be back in 15. All right, it has been 15 minutes. I went out into the kitchen where Adam is working and he told me I look like a murderer, so that's great. I'm just gonna take this off. And it does say that you can use this 3 times, so I'm just going to fold it back up with the pink part on the inside so that it's not exposed, and then put it right back into this little bag. Oh, okay, this is so weird. It actually feels like I have a serum or something on my skin. I was not expecting that since it's dry. That is so interesting. My skin actually feels like fully hydrated. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but since it's a dry mask, I was not expecting for that to happen. It actually feels really, really nice. All right, I'm thoroughly impressed with that. I'm very excited to try it again. Now let's move into the actual makeup process. So first I'm going to use this, which is Charlotte's Magic Cream. And I've used this quite a few times now, and I just use the tiniest amount. So I just pick up, like you can't even really see it, and just kind of rub it into one area. And I just make sure my hands are really clean when I do this, because I do put my fingers into the tub multiple times, which is not the most sanitary way to use this. But I've just noticed this is what works the best for me. When I put on a lot of it, and then like not a lot, but a normal amount, it makes me way too oily. If you have drier skin, it might really work for you that way. And then I also notice if I put just the tiny amount on and then I just like place it and do that all over and then rub it in, it's not quite enough to like get everywhere. So that is why I've been doing it this way, and it really works for me. I would say experiment and try and figure out what works best for your skin. Next I'm going in with this, which is the Wonderglow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash, and this can be used as a primer if you want. It can be used if you're doing a no makeup day. It really just makes your skin look beautiful, and it just gives you a nice glow. It is such a gorgeous product. All right, I don't have a foundation or a powder, so I'm going to apply those two products and then I will be right back. I know that my skin looks really flat right now because I don't have any bronzer or anything like that on, but that mask I feel like was magical. My skin looks so smooth. I'm just gonna zoom in for you guys so you can see it, but it looks seriously just like the smoothest it's looked when I've done makeup in a very long time. The next product is this one. It is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow. This is in Fair Medium. This is what it looks like. I have been loving this. I'm just taking the sculpt side and I'm doing the 3E that I always do. So just up on my forehead and temples, and then right in my cheekbone, and then right under my jawline. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Hourglass bronzer. I have been using this kind of as like setting down more of a contour bronzer, and then I just use a fluffy brush and then diffuse it kind of a little bit less precisely. For blush, I'm taking this. It's the Cheek to Chic in the shade Ecstasy, and this has the two different colors. So it has the one on the outside and then the little pop on the inside. I have kind of just been swirling my brush, not even swirling, but just kind of tapping. You could use more precise, like a smaller brush, and do it more precisely and use the colors separately. I just like to use them together because I don't have a small enough brush. I think it's just easier to do it this way, and I love the color of it. Now I'm going to take the highlight side of that Filmstar Bronze and Glow and just put that right at the tops of my cheekbones. This is not a super sparkly highlight or a glittery highlight. I really like it. It's very, very natural looking, which is very much my speed right now as far as highlights go. I haven't really even been wearing highlights lately, so I like the way that this looks. And then I'm just kind of blending it out with my sponge. Moving on to my eyes, I'm going to take this, which is the color Chameleon in the shade Amber Haze. This says it's for brown eyes. You obviously can wear it no matter what color your eyes are. I actually forgot that I had it. Before I put that on, I'm going to take just a fluffy brush and then the sculpt side of this and just place this right into the crease, just so that I have a little bit of a transition, because I'm just going to put that color all over the lid. So I do want a little bit of a transition before I do that. For these, just like any other eyeshadow stick, I like to just place it directly onto my lid, and then I will blend it out with my pinky finger. And I'm just going to go right back over that with that same transition shade of the sculpt color, just to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines. The eyeshadow sticks, I really like them. There's so much product in them that I feel like I'll never go through a full one, but it's such an easy way to get a look with just one product. For eyeliner, I'm going in with this, which is the Feline Flick, and it's just a liquid liner. I like this liner. It's definitely not my favorite. The thing that I guess I don't like as much about it is that it is a little bit of a drier formula, so I have to go over every part multiple times to get the color payoff I want. It's also not quite as black as some of my other liners, which could be a good thing. If you have lighter hair, you might want something that's a little bit lighter so that it's not such a harsh contrast. For me, I like my liner to be the blackest black possible. So those are kind of the downsides. But overall, I do like it. I'll continue to use it. I think it's pretty easy to use, which is always a good thing. And I always, for liners like this that have the marker tip, I like to store them sitting down so that more of the liner can get down into the marker tip and saturate it more easily. I've shown this eyeliner tip in multiple different videos, but this is the Rock and Kohl in Bedroom Black eyeliner. On my lower lash line, I don't like to go in with a black liner like this directly to it. It's just a little bit too harsh. So I'm taking this little smudge brush and I just take that right on to the Kohl liner, just so that I can pick up some of it without getting it super harsh. And then I just take the brush and apply it to my lower lash line. This gives me that diffused look, and it still gives me the definition I want without it being super harsh. I actually really like this liner too. This and the Urban Decay, the 24/7 Glide On liners, I think are my favorite in this formula. I've only used this mascara once and I wasn't super impressed with it, so we're gonna give it another go. We'll see if my opinion changes or not. I'm going to do the 2 coats of it like I always do. I always like to give every single mascara the full opportunity to show me what it's got. So that is what we're gonna do today. Let me just open it up and show you the wand. So it's a really full wand, which I like normally. This size and shape are kind of perfect for me, so I have high hopes. We will see. While I wait for the first coat of mascara to dry, I'm going to go in with lip liner. This is in Pillow Talk. It is the Lip Cheat. I love this stuff. The formula is so good, and this color I like for liner. I don't necessarily like for the lipstick, but we'll get into that in a second. This is what the liner looks like on its own. What I really like to do is put this liner everywhere, fill my lips completely in, and then put a gloss on over it. That is my favorite way to wear this, or even just with a lighter lipstick and kind of have them meld together. But I am going to go in with this, which is in the shade Pillow Talk. This is the Matte Revolution lipstick. And Pillow Talk is their most iconic shade, and I do really like this formula. I just don't necessarily love the shade of this. This is what the color looks like. I do really like this, but I think since my lips personally are not very pigmented at all, I feel like this is bold for my everyday. I just love a good nude lip if you are new here. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I think I am going to try out another shade of this once I can go in store and swatch them. Lastly, I'm just gonna go in with another coat of the mascara and just see how much more I can build up my lashes. Alright, this is my finished full face, and I just want to go through quickly all of the products I use and kind of share my top products that I think are actually worth the money, and then share the products that I don't like as much, just so that you guys kind of have a good opinion of my thoughts on the products. And I know that they're expensive, so obviously not every product is going to work for everyone. Everything works differently depending on your style, what you want, your skin type, your skin tone, your coloring, all of those things. First is the mask. I really loved this. Again, this was the first time I used it. I'm so excited to use it again. I think this is something that I would repurchase, so definitely recommend this. The Charlotte's Magic Cream, the more I use this, the more I like it. I think at first I was using it as if it was any other cream, and that does not work for my skin type. I don't know that I will be able to use it once summer comes and it's hotter and I'm sweatier and you know, it's more humid outside, but I think for now it works for me. If you have dry skin, you would definitely love this. To be honest with you, I am excited to have it. I'm going to continue using it, but I don't know that it's necessarily worth the price tag. Next is the Wonderglow. This is such a beautiful product. Let me just put a little bit on the back of my hand so that you can see it. But this is something that if I didn't wear makeup on a daily basis, I think this would be a beautiful product to just wear alone on my skin. If I didn't have acne scars, I think I'd go makeup free on a much more regular basis, and this is a beautiful product for that. I love the way that it looks under makeup. Again, I don't know that I would spend the money on it if it was always going to go under makeup. So if you're someone that toggles between makeup and makeup free, I would definitely look into this. It is gorgeous, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful under my makeup too. The Filmstar Bronze and Glow, I am obsessed with this product. If I hit pan on this, or I guess run out of it, I would repurchase this in a second. I think it's going to be perfect to travel with. I love that the highlight isn't super glittery. I'm just going to swatch both of them for you so you can see kind of how smooth the formula is. So the bronzer is not super pigmented, which I like because you can build it up. And then the powder almost looks like a cream. It's so smooth the way that it goes on. It's not chunky or glittery. It's just a very natural, healthy glow, which I love. Both of these are all-star products in my opinion. The same goes for the blush. I just absolutely love this. It stays put all day, which I obviously love, and it's not unbelievably pigmented. It's definitely foolproof. So again, it's not super pigmented right from the get-go, as you can see in that swatch. It's definitely something that you can build up and get the amount of color that you want, but then the color stays and it's good to go all day. So definitely love this. I want to try out, there's a peachy color, I can't remember the name of it, but I think that's the next one that I will be trying out. Then I have the color Chameleon. These are the eyeshadow sticks, and I've said this a million times about eyeshadow sticks, is you don't need more than probably 2. I definitely suggest getting a color that is very versatile so you could wear it on a more daily basis, because you use such a small amount of these that these will last you forever. And I love the formula, I love the way that they look, and it's so good to have a one product full eyeshadow look. But since you don't use it every day, or if you do, you just have to be careful about what color, and you don't need this. If you have one from a different brand already, you certainly don't need this one, although it is good. So I guess it's one of those things that, like, depending on your collection, I think it could be worth your money if you don't have something like this, but if you do, these products just last for too long to start collecting them. This is hard to do right here, but this is what it looks like. And then you can just kind of blend it out however you see fit. The more you blend it, the more the color kind of dissipates. So you can get just like a slight wash of color if you don't use a lot of product, or you can place the product basically all over your lid and then just tap it out to set it, and the color will look just like you drew it on. And you can just kind of like tap into it and it'll diffuse a little bit, and then that's it. So there's definitely options with this, from going really, really subtle to a little bit more bold depending on your color, but I do love the formula, so depending on what you're missing or what holes are in your collection, this could be a good product to pick up. The Feline Flick Liner, I already kind of told you guys my thoughts on this. It's not my favorite liner. I don't think that I would repurchase this, but I do like it and I will continue to use it. I think that it gives you a beautiful look. It's just not quite as bold as I like, and since it is drier, you have to go over every part multiple times, which isn't my favorite in a liner. I think that makes it a little bit more difficult to use because you can't, going over the same spot multiple times gives you more opportunity to mess it up. The Rock and Kohl liner, I really like this. I personally don't put eyeliner in my waterline, but if you do, this would be a really good one to do that with. As you saw the trick that I do, I think that that's a beautiful way to wear these. You don't use a lot of the products, so these will go a long way. They'll last you for a while, so therefore I do think that it's worth the money. The Full Fat Lashes Mascara, this is not my favorite mascara at all. I don't feel like it gives me the same amount of volume as even my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I think that there's so many other better, more affordable mascaras on the market. The Lip Cheat Liner, this I absolutely love the formula of. I want to get it in, I think it's called Iconic Nude. Love that shade. I think that's what I will get next. I love this one too with a lip gloss over it. The formula is outstanding. It's creamy, but it doesn't budge, which is everything you could ever want in a liner. Highly, highly recommend this. And then lastly is the Matte Revolution lipstick. Again, I love this formula too. I like that you can still move your lips around even though it's matte. So it gives you that matte look without the discomfort that a lot of liquid lipsticks have. I love the packaging of it. Everything about this is gorgeous. I just want a more nude color. My top 5 products would be the blush, the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, the Wonderglow, the Lip Cheat, and then the mask. And then my bottom 2 would be the mascara and the Feline Flick liner. So hopefully that helps you. Overall, I'm really impressed with the products. I like the vast majority of everything I've tried from Charlotte Tilbury, so that is always nice to have a new brand that you really love the products from. And I'm going to continue using these. I do want to test out a foundation and the powder, but obviously it's a little bit harder to get our hands on things right now, so once things settle down, I will definitely be going in store, trying out another lipstick, and then trying out the foundation and the powder. Anyway, I hope that this video was helpful for you. I will link every single item down below in the bottom bar for you. Let me know know if you have tried her products. If you have, let me know your favorite one down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.